Hi guys, thanks for tuning into the Scan Tool Network. In this video we're talking all things engine related in a Volvo vehicle. We're in a Volvo C30 here, but the vehicle is kind of almost irrelevant. What we have here is the message on the screen saying engine system service required. Now if you're getting that message, or indeed you're getting the check engine light on your Volvo, we wanted to sort of give you an idea of what the problem may well be. One thing I want to say is that we see a lot of online forums whereby somebody says, I've got the engine system service required, or I've got the check engine light, can anybody tell me what the problem is? And then below that we see a lot of answers saying it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. You know, people are just spouting out things related to the engine system. The reality is it could very well be one of those. However, there is no real way of knowing unless you actually hook the vehicle up to one of these scan tools. I think probably what's happening is people are giving their own personal experience information to say that when they got the message, or when they got the warning light, they had a faulty MAF sensor or something like that, or a faulty ignition coil, something like that. So it just annoys me a little bit that people are then going on to spend money on parts that they don't necessarily know if that is the actual problem, and you kind of go down a rabbit hole by buying part after part after part, and then eventually the correct part will be replaced and the fault will be repaired. However, the much easier way of doing that is to get one of these tools. Now I'll pop the link to this kit in the description below this video. So this here is the engine system service required message that we've got, and I believe that the two faults that are in this vehicle are probably the two main culprits for why you would get a check engine light or an engine system service required. So we'll show you those right now. So we've got we're going to select, this is the Volvo version 1.0 tool. We're going to select the Volvo vehicle or manufacturer, and then you could either manually select your vehicle or ask the tool to automatically find it. Sometimes they can automatically find them, sometimes you do need to manually find it, okay? And then from here what you can do is you can do a smart scan, so this scans the whole vehicle, or you can manually select the system in which you wish to diagnose. So we know which system we want to diagnose, it's the engine system. And this is a diesel engine in this vehicle, so we're going to click on the diesel, alright? So we're going to then go to read fault code, and we've got one of four fault codes you see here. So 0113 mass airflow MAF sensor signal too high, and then 0101 mass airflow sensor. So that is one of the main reasons why you would get a check engine light or the engine system message on screen. The other one is not that one. That one kind of pops up when we've got a problem with the MAF. Is this one here, 0238 boost pressure sensor map. So it has two names really. It's kind of like either a boost pressure sensor or a MAP sensor, MAP sensor. All right. Now in this vehicle we have put a replacement MAF sensor in, which is relating to this one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the tool actually erasing the fault codes, and then, well, sorry, I'll explain. We've put a new MAF sensor in, but we haven't replaced the MAP sensor, okay? So what I'll do is you need to turn the ignition off in some vehicles, or the engine off at least, the ignition on, alright? So I've done that. I'll just go back in and read the fault codes just to make sure it is communicating. Okay, and then we'll go clear fault memory. Okay to that, erase operation done. Okay, so when we go back into it now, it's only giving us the MAP sensor fault 0238, because that's the sensor that we haven't yet replaced or fixed. All right, but once we fix that, we will be able to get rid of the warning lights and the message that we see on the message sender there. Okay, so that is really just a sort of a quick video on what, if you do get a check engine light or an engine system service required, that is what it is most likely to be. Don't fall down the trap of sort of going online asking somebody what it would be, because the chances are they're going to give you some information. It might be right if you get really lucky. However, if you take somebody's advice and just start replacing parts without truly knowing the actual problem, then it can get pretty expensive pretty quick. So the idea is you use one of these tools, you find the problem straight away, and then you buy the correct part, and then you've got the tool, of course, for future problems, future faults, things like that. Okay, but I will pop the link to this kit in the description below this video. And yeah, I hope this video really does help you, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.